That's our 20. Oh my god.
It's hard to say. I know. 18
Okay.
goals for 2018.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi guys, it's been a long time since I made a video, but it's a new year, 2018. I thought what better way to start this year off than by jumping right back into it with my friend Angelique here.
Hey guys.
So we're gonna share our 18 goals for 2018. Alright, so Angelique, what's your story?
Well, my name's Angelique MacArthur. I actually have a lifestyle blog called The In-Between Life, and I actually am a beauty consultant as well. So I'll make some fun videos and blog posts about everything that has to do with life in your 30s in particular for women out there. And I know Ritu, we've been friends for some time now, and I just always enjoy her company. So here I am. Ritu was kind enough to ask me to come join her, so I'm happy to do so.
We're just gonna take turns sharing our 18 goals for 2018. So here we go. We broke this down into 3 categories: personal, spiritual, and business or work related. So I'll start with my first goal, which is personal, and it is to bullet journal more. I just started a new bullet journal, and here's my little notes for this video today.
It's really nice.
Thank you. And why do I want to do this? Because journaling, especially the system of bullet journaling, is really good because it encourages creativity and it helps you track all your activities, mood, diet, everything. So it's really handy and useful to look back at, okay, yesterday my mood was down because maybe I didn't get out enough or do enough activity or physical exercise. So that's my first goal.
And my first personal goal is to implement the miracle morning routine at least 5 days a week. About a month ago, I read a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod, and I totally recommend it to you guys. But basically, it's a way for me to utilize my time better in the morning. I definitely want to get time management under my belt. And so I definitely want to make that my morning routine for at least 5 days a week.
My second personal goal is to plan a big event this year. I can't share too much details about the event, but it's pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to share this special moment with special people who are, important to me in a nice way. So not only have a great time myself, but also make it special for other people. And also the challenge here is going to be to stay within budget.
That's always a challenge for anything, so I get that. Oh, I'm so excited for the event.
Thank you.
Very special. My second goal, personal goal for the year, is to finally take level 5 of the JLPT, which is the Japanese language proficiency test. And a few years ago, I lived in Japan for a bit, and I've always respected and loved the culture. And even when I was there, I was supposed to take the JLPT, and I didn't. So it's time for me to do it. I really love learning languages, and so I think it'll be a really good, boost for me to finally hunker down and learn Japanese properly. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah, fingers crossed.
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
My third personal goal is very similar to Angelique's, which is to learn a language. And the language I'm focused on is learning German. It's really hard. It's not an easy language, but I don't know, it might be just as hard as Japanese. Maybe Japanese is harder. But the reason why I want to do this is because it really challenges and forces you to flex your brain and your brain muscles and, learning something new.
For sure. My third thing is I love travel. So I really want to get out there to some new places that I've never been. And Thailand has always been up there for me. So the reason why for Thailand, the reason why I want to go there is mainly because I think it'd be a really great adventure. I love adventure travel and finding out new things as I go along. And I think it'd be a really great personal journey as well. It's a great spot to do some reflection on who you are and also get some really great relaxation into. So it's kind of a trifecta for me: adventure, personal development and growth, and relaxation. Plus it's beautiful and it's warm.
Yeah. If we flip the camera around, you would see like the frigid winter land that we live in here.
It's cold here, guys. So anytime I can get warmth, I'm happy. So that's a goal for me, my third personal goal for the year.
Cool. Okay, now we're moving into the next category, which is spiritual goals. And my first spiritual goal is to run more. So you might be thinking, okay, how does running have anything to do with spirituality? Well, for me, it's actually my one opportunity where I really, really focus on my mantra. The mantra that I practice is OM NAMO NARAYANAYA. It's part of the mantra project. Just Google Project Mantra. So it's part of the mantra project, and when I run, that's the only thing I do. I don't listen to music, I don't really think.
Oh, cool.
I just repeat the mantra over and over. Also, it's a really good way to, it just tires me out completely. So by the time I'm done running, I'm so exhausted, my brain can't think anymore. It's a great excuse, it's a great way to just shut your mind off.
For sure. My first spiritual goal is to meditate more. I've always done meditation kind of on and off, and it was never something consistent, but it's always been something that's interested me. And when I did do it for some period of time, I felt it was really beneficial. So I want to continue with that. And I think that it would really help me just quiet my mind, which is something that will help in all areas of my life. And I just definitely think that it's a great way to also start the morning and to kind of get things in a better perspective. So meditation is my #1 spiritual goal.
Okay, my second spiritual goal is to read the Gita. This is a spiritual text, part of, it's a scripture from Hinduism.
Nice.
And it's really fat. So the book I'm reading, it's the interpretation of the Gita by my teacher, Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So it's like really big, and another book of his, which is the Srimad Bhagavatam. So these two books, they're like two big fat books, and yeah, so just to get through those.
Yes.
Yeah, like no big goals, just get through these books. It's hard.
I get that, for sure. Well, mine is on a similar note as to Ritu's reading the Gita. For years, I've wanted to read the Bible from cover to cover, and really for me it's just about learning more about what the text offers, and so I really want to delve into that and just get to know a little bit more about that for my personal journey. Yeah.
My third spiritual goal is to be more disciplined. The word discipline has a lot to do with the word disciple, and you know, it's really important. Whether for me discipline is making sure I meditate every single day, first thing when I wake up, or the last thing before I go to bed, or both. I do meditate every single day, but it's about being a bit more disciplined with it and making it really part of your, like, as routine as brushing your teeth. You know, you do it when you wake up and you do it before bed. That's how disciplined I want to get with my meditation and other spiritual practices.
I like that. And it really does take discipline in anything, right? Like,
yeah,
that's what I always find. But my third one is actually, as a part of the Bible, it's so in the part of the Bible it talks about developing the fruits of the Spirit, and that's like kindness, goodness, self-control, things like that. Discipline, I'm sure, is in there. So I really want to develop that within myself, and I think that really just helps me to function in daily life on a better level. I find that sometimes, even for me, I know I have like a little bit of road rage. So I think that it would help me to be calmer and really just to focus on the things that really matter and help other people better as I'm helping myself. So that's that.
The next category is business goals or life's work goals. So for me, I call this life's work. And my first goal with this is kind of scary, but is to restart my newsletter. So for those of you who know, I've had a blog for a long time, and I used to send out a newsletter every single week. And it was my way to really connect and like send a little message, just communicate, stay in touch with my friends and the readers of my blog and people who watch my YouTube channel. Well, for the last year and a half, I haven't done it at all, and it's kind of scary to restart something you kind of fell off the wagon with. but I'm going to do it even if it's scary. The reason why I'm going to do it is because it's nice to stay in touch. It's nice when you hear, you know, get a text from a friend, or you get an email from an old friend, or just hear from somebody you like to hear from. So I'm going to restart that. If you want to subscribe to it, head over to thelifestory.com and then just sign up for the newsletter there. I'll put the link somewhere here also.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for it. Her newsletters are fantastic, so it's going to be really good. My first business goal is, I actually have this year something called the 50-100 project. And what it is I am wanting to mentor 50 women in building a business on the beauty side of things. So the beauty business that I actually have as well, as I mentioned earlier. And so I want to help 50 women develop a great business in that field and within 100 weeks. So it's really going to be in-depth mentorship, helping them reach their goals within the business. And also, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So I'm looking for women to help with long-term growth, and also just looking for something more. And really that's where I'm at, and I know a lot of other women are at, so I really want to help women reach their own personal and business goals through that project. So if you're interested, my information will be here too, and you can always reach out.
I'm right here.
Yeah, around.
My next goal is to make more content more regularly. And the first place where I'm going to do this is YouTube, and that's why we are here. The reason why is YouTube and video, whether it be Facebook Live or Facebook video or Instagram stories, but video in general is such a great medium for connection. You know, you can connect to somebody with words or pictures. Of video, it's just the next level, and you can really reach somebody, share your message a lot more deeply. So that's why, and it's another avenue for helping people. So make more content on YouTube.
It's true. Everything seems to be going to the video route nowadays, so it's definitely an easier format for people too. So I can't wait to see all that. So my second business goal is to interview 3 key influencers, and the reason why is because I find that a lot of people, you know, obviously they look up to these people, and I think that it's great to get varying opinions from different people as well. So I'd love to reach out and connect with those people who obviously people want to hear from, and just get their feedback on a lot of the issues that women are facing today. And so it'd be great to do that. And if you actually have any ideas of who you want to hear from, please let me know.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Let us know who you would love to hear from.
Finally, my last goal is to share more of myself. And the reason for this is because stories are so important. Sharing your story is really an opportunity for you to help somebody else, because you just never know. Like, I'll just give you a short example. So a couple of months ago, I was kind of down, going through a lot of stuff, and Angelique and I had a coffee date. We met up at Starbucks, and we just like sat there and just like shared each other's life, what was going on in life at the time. And I really remember stepping away and just being so positive. We texted each other like, that was amazing, let's do it again. So it's the same thing. Like, the more you share of yourself, the more opportunity you give somebody else to be uplifted by you, your positive energy, and also for you to be uplifted. Let's say you're in a rut, you know, you share a little bit, somebody else shares their story, and then you bring each other up. So that's my goal, to share more of myself, because you never know who really needs it.
True. I really love that goal. It's gonna have to go on my list too. No, but it's true. You just don't know, right? Who's out there and who, you know, needed to hear what you had to say that day. And really that's what all of this is about. It's about sharing and connecting and helping each other. And especially as women, we need to do that more often, right? So that's fantastic. My last goal is really kind of in the similar line, but really just to find my tribe. In business, you meet a lot of people, and I'm really looking to meet people that you have a deep connection with. And in business, that's really key to find and to have. And so I think that it's hard, yeah. So that's really my goal, is to connect with the right people and have it be a mutual symbiotic kind of a relationship. Yeah.
Awesome. So these are our 18 goals for 2018. Thanks so much for watching. We'll put more information about how you can follow both of us. Angelique just started a new Facebook group. Do you want to tell us a little bit?
Yeah, so I have a new Facebook personal page. It's gonna incorporate business as well as personal stuff about me, so you can kind of get to know me and my story a little bit more. And it's actually Angelique McGart there, and then in brackets, the Unfiltered Agency. So find me and reach out and connect. I'd love to hear from you about 18 goals for 2018.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are our 18 goals for 2018. Thank you so much for joining and giving me the motivation to do this.
Oh, you can motivate me.
Okay, we know that it's February already and it's kind of late to be doing goals for 2018, but it's never too late to start. So
exactly.
Yeah, we're practicing what others preach, I guess. So if you want to learn more about me and Angelique, we'll put all the information here. We're both bloggers. We both have Facebook groups and pages, so we would love for you to join us there. But before you go, we want to hear your goals.
Yes.
So what are your 18 goals? Okay, you don't have to put all 18, maybe just put like 8 goals. Put them in the comments. And don't be afraid, don't be shy, even if it's something as simple as like wake up earlier every day, or eat healthy, or write more, journal more, whatever it is, put your goals in the comments. We really want to hear.
Definitely share below. It's a sharing community, so we definitely want to hear from you guys, and I really feel like some of your goals will inspire us anyway too, and we'll just add to the goals list anyway, so be free to share below.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.
Thanks guys. Bye.